in a New York department store. She said that he had gall to do that, asking the jury to award Carroll a large amount of money to compensate her for what he's done and to try to make him to stop repeating these statements. John?
What will it take to get Donald Trump to stop? The question from the plaintiff's lawyer is, it's almost as if they were playing off his antics that were happening real time in the courtroom there. It's interesting. It will be interesting to see if that's how the jury sees it. Kara Scannell, we'll let you get back inside. Donald Trump's lawyers presenting their closing arguments very, very soon. Thank you for this update. Please keep us posted. Sarah?
Well, I want to bring in former U.S. Attorney Harry Litman to think through this case with us. First of all, the judge literally threatened Trump's attorneys with jail time potentially because of their rule-breaking antics in court, never mind their clients' antics in court. How might this all affect the jury? Because in the end, they're the ones that decide what these damages are going to be.
And her lawyer has been very savvy in showing them they have the power, they alone have the responsibility. Now, the comment that we just heard didn't happen in front of the jury, but he has plenty of times upbraided her in front of the jury. And I just want to say about Trump's exit today, you know, that might be a surprise or drama on TV. In real life, in federal court, it is mind-boggling. It just doesn't happen. And of course, it just drips with contempt for the whole process, for the plaintiff, for the jury. It's almost calculated. First, he proves the very point that that the lawyer was saying. He thinks the rules don't apply to him. Everybody sit still and respectfully for a closing argument, and it virtually begs the jury to impose stratospheric punitive damages.
I know that you've been in plenty of courtrooms, and I've certainly been in plenty of federal courtrooms watching cases, and I've never seen anything like that. Some people might say this is something that rhymes with a skit show. But Carroll's attorney told jurors to decide what it will take to get Donald Trump to stop. What do you think that will do when the jury hears that? And John just mentioned it was something about what happened before, but also what was happening right then.
Right, and there's two parts to it. One, his utter incorrigibility and nastiness, repeating it again and again, but also, and they've entered into evidence, his wealth, probably, in fact, and ironically, inflated accounts of his wealth. So I don't know if there's a calculator high enough for what they might be thinking about. At the end of the day, there'll be a issue on appeal whether maybe they went too high, but really they're just completely, I think, given the freedom, but a sort of sober task of really what could make him stop. It's only money, so how high can you go?
Yeah, I think they're asking for $12 million in this particular case. I do want to ask you as to whether or not...
Can I just say that's incompensatory.
Incompensatory, that's right.
Could be to the roof.
Right. The punitive damages are the damages that often are very, very, very high. Right. Let me just quickly ask you a quick question. We're going to get back to you. We are now hearing from the Alabama State Attorney General after there was an